With the 8th pick of the 2022 MLB Draft, the Minnesota Twins select Brooks Lee, a shortstop from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. The Kansas City Royals have the next pick.
Brooks Lee, a switch-hitting shortstop, 6'2", 205 pounds, in the mix to be the #1 overall selection in this draft. Goes to the Minnesota Twins at number 8. Made a name for himself as one of the best college hitters in the draft during his time at Team USA in the Cape Cod League last year. Hit over 400 in the Cape with 6 home runs in 21 games. Some of the best bat-to-ball skills in this class. And Harold, you visited with him and his father, and you're very high on Brooks Lee.
Well, I mean, anytime you have a coach's son who is really dedicated to the game, he's going to be a nice player. This is because his fundamentals are so sound. Everybody's talking about the hitting. I love his glove. He can catch the ball, man. He picks it, got smooth actions, but he understands situations. He understands how to play the game. So I think all those things are very important when you start talking about certain players.
Dan, you've been high on Brooks Lee for a while. You think he's as polished as they come for a college bat?
I mean, guys, he just doesn't strike out. So, I mean, I look at an Alex Bregman. I think he does maybe move off a shortstop unless you just want a guy that's going to make consistent plays at shortstop. But in a game with so many high strikeout rates, this young man, he's got a short, simple swing. He duplicates it exceptionally well. He uses the entire field. He's got a great feel for the strike zone. And the bottom line is he just simply does not strike out.
46 walks, 28 strikeouts this year. And when you saw him up close, the swing's the same from both sides. Do you have more power on one side?
Well, when a guy doesn't know what your natural side is, you've been switch hitting a long time.
For sure. And I don't know him as well, being that he's on the West Coast. Of course, know his dad's a legendary coach. And it kind of reminds me of a Donovan Walton situation, a kid who was a great player. He's been up in the big leagues. He's Rob Walton's son. This guy was going to college practices when he was in high school, and from what I've heard, he was getting his knocks just as well as anybody on their team against the college pitching when he was in high school.
Yeah, his dad told me he would take him on the field in 8th grade and let him play defense against the college players. Then they get some at-bats. He said, I select the pitchers I knew that wouldn't hit him, but he let him face college pitchers when he was in 8th grade, 7th and 8th grade.
I pulled that move. I hope our guys aren't listening, but I pulled that move. You got to make sure your guys stay safe.
Yep.
But I understand the shortstop thing with everybody. It's can they stay at short. I've talked to a West Coast scout buddy of mine, and he said he's got a true nose for the ball. And maybe just because he's not as quick laterally as some guys, he can still do it at that spot.
With the 48th pick of the 2022 MLB Draft, the Minnesota Twins select Connor Prielipp, a left-handed pitcher out of the University of Alabama. The Kansas City Royals have the next pick.
You know I have to do one MLB Pipeline pod drop per day, and this is probably the most talked about pitcher during that podcast. What do you know?
Another Wisconsin high school product, Scott, just to throw that in there. But no, he was the star of the combine. He was the guy people wanted to see, potential top #1 overall pick this year if he had had Tommy John surgery this year. Only threw 2 bullpens. I'll be honest, I thought he was going a lot closer to the Twins' first pick at 8 than I thought he was going at 40. This is a great talent value. Best slider in the draft, 92-95. The good thing about his Tommy John surgeries, he had it last year. He's throwing again. You can have him throw a little bit this summer, and he's full go going forward.
We talked a lot about him at the draft combine, and Trevor Hoffman has a breakdown.
We're taking a look at Connor Prielipp here from Alabama. For me, it looks really free and easy. He's getting over the top of the rubber. He's getting downhill. His direction looks great, and there's a little bit of deception there. I don't think hitters will be able to pick up the ball right away.
With the 68th pick of the 2022 MLB Draft, the Minnesota Twins select Tanner Schobel, a shortstop from Virginia Tech. The Oakland Athletics have the next pick.
Okay, here's Tanner Schobel to the Minnesota Twins out of Virginia Tech. Athletic family, too. Dad played golf and rugby at Air Force Academy, and his mother, Shay, was a junior Olympic swimmer. Some second base, some shortstop. Dan, what did you see?
I saw a baseball player, compact swing, quiet load, hands are in a good position to fire. There's pull power there, exceptional bat-to-ball skills. Defensively, he's always in a good position to make the play. I think this guy's a winning player, and I think he's going to flourish in professional baseball.
Tanner Schobel to the Minnesota Twins. Congratulations to him.